And we're off to the races, as I normally say. I hope everyone's having quite a blast today. Coming from Hollywood, California. As you can see, my background is fantastic. My room was so messy, and my wife was like on me about it. So I decided, why not just give it a different flair? And sure enough, now speaking of flair and shining and glitz and glamour, you guys know I have a show, the Juicy Divas Confessions of a Limo Driver podcast. It's fantastic. You get a chance, watch it. Obviously, I have the Almost Famous, which is what I'm streaming right now from. This show will eventually drop. I'm not going to give you the timeline, but as you know, guys, you guys follow me on IG. I'm going to be dropping this in the next maybe 3 days. That's when it's going to drop. It's going to be fantastic because this cat I'm about to introduce is off the charts. The guy is musically talented on multi levels. I mean, the dude is insane. He's been doing that for like 17 years now. He's been featured in acclaimed productions such as Motown musical, Ain't Too Proud, The Life and Times of Temptations, and Green Day's American Idiot. This guy is fantastic. This cat has cultivated a following of over 18,000 fans. He's amassed. Wow! On Bigo.Live, and he goes by the moniker Blue.Purple. I love it. I love that we're going to talk about that, where the name came about, where it spawned. By sharing his live performances behind the scenes of BTS and personal anecdotes, this guy is able to get a lot of people engaged because he knows how to do it the right way. I think I need to take some notes, right? Wouldn't you say? He's a Broadway actor. He's a musician. He's a singer. He's in January 2025, this year actually, he traveled to Singapore to attend the Bigo.Live's 2025 Live Award Gala, performing a medley of Ain't No Mountain High Enough, and I Will Survive. And he did a duet with another streamer. Interesting. This is great. And then, this whole thing is a testament of his popularity across the board. Guys, help me welcome, without further ado, Mr. Jarran Muse.
Hey, what's going on? What's going on, Jim? What's up? What's up, podcast? What's going on, everybody?
Oh, man. Say hi to your millions of viewers just tuning in right now.
I love it. What's up, everybody? I'm Jarran Muse. You may know me as Blue.Purple on the Bigo.
Dude, this is so rad. Let me tell you something, man. I had Perez Hilton on here.
Guy.
I want to hear all about what you got to say about that and your interaction with him.
How'd you know? Did you know?
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah. Trust me, I go down the burrow, baby. I go down the rabbit hole. But go ahead. Why don't we talk about that? Why don't we kick us off with that?
All right, cool. So,
Live's like, tell me.
So, I got to meet Perez in person at the 2024 Bigo Gala in Las Vegas, where he was the host with Natalie Nunn, and I was with two other guys, also Americans, who I should say also, United States Americans, because according to Canada, we're all Americans. You know what I'm talking about? So I gotta be specific. But I got to he interviewed us. He's actually really funny. And I he's on and off the app, but I mean he was really funny in our interview, and made us sing and
that's cool.
Hyped it up. Yeah.
You know why we're bringing him up? Because I want this show to soar. I want this episode to be the one.
Come on. Well, Perez, we need to put your stamp of approval on it. Come on back, Mr. Hilton. Yeah.
Well, I wanna back up a little bit and let's talk about your humble beginnings, shall we?
Yeah.
Because you hit the top pretty fast, man. No, it took it takes a few years, like everybody knows. Everybody seems to think and have a false sort of notion, if you will, that you can hit the ceiling really quickly. You can hit the ceiling really quickly and fall, be known as a one-hit wonder. But in most cases, it's a lot of toil, right? A lot of hard work, arduous nights, just really putting in the grind, baby. Why don't you talk to me how it all started for you? How did it all begin, man?
Wow, I mean, you're going way back. You're going way back. So,
you ain't that ancient, bro.
I'm like, oh. So, after going to the University of the Arts in Philadelphia, I landed a job working as a medical transcriptionist, a dance teacher, and at a high school as an assistant, and another thing. And I had like four jobs. I was working at a pet resort. I was like working nonstop, like almost 24 hours a day. I don't even know how I was sleeping, right?
Wow, Jarran.
And a friend of mine was like, "Hey, somebody just backed out of a show. Do you want to come to do this show down in Florida?" And I was like, "Heck yeah, sign me up." Quit all the jobs. I was on a plane the next day, packed up all my stuff in one suitcase, and like I was out. I went down there. I did that production of My One and Only, where it was great. And while I was there, I auditioned for a cruise ship that was happening. Like they were doing a production of 42nd Street, and they were going to be, they casted someone. Well, I booked that, and like as soon as the contract was over, the
Yeah.
next day, jumped on a cruise ship. Like, well, went to Fort Lauderdale, rehearsed, blah blah blah. Did the cruise ship for like two contracts. I was on my break, and I was like, you know what? Let me go to this like free. From in my eyes, it was a free dance class, but it was an audition for the 42nd Street National Tour. Booked that, and then went left the ship, came on land. And then it just kind of happening like that. I did that show for a couple years. When that show closed, I auditioned for Hairspray. Got that. Was on the Hairspray tour. Did that show for a couple years. Then
Wow.
Irving Berlin's White Christmas was having auditions for the original Broadway cast. And
Mm,
God said, it's time for you to make your Broadway debut. And like
man.
that was here on Broadway. And then, I mean, I can keep going on, but it was just like I just kept believing in God that this is what I wanted to do. I knew I didn't want to do anything else, and God said, "This is what it is." So
And
here
so
we
be
go.
it, kind of thing, huh?
I'm telling you, that's what it was.
Wow, it's remarkable, man. I gotta say. And do you think that? I mean, for obvious reasons, for most of us that dabble in this world of fictional, La La Land, where we do movies and music and podcasting, um, uh, is it sheer luck, or is it like, some of it is luck, but a lot of it is being ready, right? You got to be ready and trained,
That's
correct?
the part. That's the part right there. Because yeah, the luck is gonna get you like in the door, maybe, but like the
Mhm.
training and the being in the preparedness, being prepared and being ready is what's gonna actually get you the job. You can be lucky and meet someone and happen to get this audition, but if you're not good, you
Yeah,
probably aren't going to get it. And then if you are lucky and you get that job, are you going to stay working? You know what I'm saying? Are you going to keep
yeah,
getting the jobs after that? Right.
yeah. So there's definitely a false sense of hope when people think I'm gonna get lucky and get that break. And then speaking of which, I mean, because let's face it, I mean, there's a lot of talent now out there. A lot
Oh,
of people are showcasing themselves, but there's also people that just showcase just to showcase
mm,
spin, or be it like a one hit wonder, or they auto tune, and
that
then
part.
they mass, you know what I mean? Like they're
That part.
online, TikToks, and all these different Bigo.Live. You start, sometimes it could just be like specifically TikTok anyway. You could reach the top in like no time at all. It can basically become an overnight TikTok. This is like a running joke before, like everyone's TikTok famous, kind of what
That
Andy
part.
Warhol would say, like a 15 minutes of fame. But to be the difference between that and an artist per se, like yourself, such as yourself, and such as myself, maybe, if I can fit in, I don't know if you're allowing me to fit into your category. Is that okay? You talk?
Absolutely.
All
Of
right, cool.
course.
So yeah,
Absolutely.
I got a seat at the table.
You're
Finally.
here. Yeah, yeah, we're here.
so so like, it's definitely safe to say that it takes a lot of work, and if you do the one hit wonder kind of thing, that's all you are. It's like a firecracker, right? It pops and it's
Hmm.
done, and you
Hmm.
don't want to be that, or a dud, in some cases. But there's more to it, like, being famous and all that. It's very elusive, and it's a fleeting moment almost, right? But
Yeah.
staying relevant, like yourself, that and staying in the game, persistence, tenacious, that takes a lot more than people would imagine, or care to think.
Man, listen. I tell you, I have to remind myself sometimes that this is what I really want to do, and I
Right.
just have to keep doing this because even at this stage in the game,
Yeah.
I'm still going on auditions. I'm still not getting the jobs. I'm still going in. I'm still going in with people. And at this point in the game, it's people who I've worked with, people who I'm close with, people who
Yeah.
I'm like, you know what I'm saying? So I have to take my feelings out and realize it's not always just about how talented somebody is. It's
Yeah.
also the puzzle. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
like, how do you fit in with this and that? And how does this and her and him and it's a lot. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's perseverance, man. Like it's just not giving up and just realizing, hey, it doesn't matter that this person has 35 million followers on TikTok and they can auto tune it because when they get in the room, they probably not gonna be that good. You know what I'm saying? So it's that because even they're
Yeah.
starting to get the jobs too.
Yeah. They're
You
starting to
know,
book jobs.
they're starting to get stuff. Yeah,
Yeah.
the TikTokers are coming out. I mean, hopefully they're good, but I mean, some of them that is just when they come out in person, it's like, I hope you're bringing all that equipment because,
Which, yeah, because it's a whole different beast, right? Tell me,
yeah,
how did you start with Bigo.Live? How did you start on that app? Like, were you a TikToker that then decided to jump ship and sort of transplant into the Bigo.Live
no,
world
no,
or family, or how did that work?
no, not at all. And the craziest part about that is I hope I can say this. I didn't want anything to do with live streamers, with content creators, with none of that. I thought they were like a threat to my artistry. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? I was just like, it left a bad taste in my mouth. And I tell you, shameless plug, there's a friend of mine named Lauren Lott, huge in the stream. I mean, in the content creation world on TikTok, on IG, everything. We worked together on in Motown Musical, and she told me, "Hey, you really need to check out this like social media thing because I think you could do something." Mind you, if I would have done what she told me when she did, then I would be up there with her. But I was like, again, nah, nah, nah. But I owe it to her because that's when I started to like look and kind of say, well, maybe I should, you know what I'm saying? And then a friend of mine went over to Bigo, and I was like, what is this? Following him in there, and he's just, whatever. And then I saw this flyer that was like, do you want to be a paid live streamer?
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah.
huh?
You
So
thought it was porn, right?
I was like,
Back then.
what is this? I thought it was, I was
It's
like,
like
I'm not trying to do OnlyFans.
OnlyFans or some
I'm
shit.
not trying to do OnlyFans. That's not me, bro. Like at all. I am like, that ain't happening. I'm good.
Right,
You
right,
feel me?
right,
You
right,
know what I'm
right.
saying? My wife was like, what are you doing? My wife was like, what are you doing? And I said, I
You start
promise
looking
you.
at your feet like, maybe I can show off my toes. Nobody's gonna. My wife won't
Y'all
know.
don't want to see these crusty feet. I'm a tap dancer. Y'all do not want to see these crusty feet. Somebody asked me earlier in one of my streams. They were like, "What does your big toe look like?" I was like, "It's gray and crusty. You don't want to see
Oh
it.
man.
Like, come on, no." But I tell you, I found the app. I reached out to my agent, and who's now
Yeah,
my agent. But I reached out to her, and I was like,
fantastic.
"I don't know what this is, but I'm interested." And
Yeah.
the casino agency was like, "Bam, let's do it." And I did it. So
You jumped in both feet. Look at you. And then it took you to Singapore. What was it like traveling to Singapore? Is that like the first time you ever traveled over to Singapore?
okay, it was my first time to Singapore. Yes, it was incredible. It was literally the
Walk
best
us through
trip
it,
that
baby.
I mean, first of all, getting the call that I was going, I lost my shit. Like I couldn't believe it, because that's the thing. You get on these apps, you don't realize this is real. These people are everything about it is real, right? So I get there, I get my, we're having to go through what we're gonna perform, what the
Yeah.
the what the set, everything. Then they tell me there's going to be an opening number with performers from all the regions. So there was like, I don't know, 40 people that we all had to get there a little bit earlier, learn this. First of all, they sent us the information. Like they sent us a
So crazy.
Dropbox with like, the stuff to learn with all the choreography. And there was this huge opening number that we all did. We all had solos and we all had a group thing. But it was just like, it was the Oscars of live streaming. It was
Yes.
it was magical. And I'm telling you, I've seen what we call it TT over here. I've seen what the TT does. That's what the TikTok. I've seen YouTube. I've seen a couple of the other ones. They're like big awards thing. They did not hold a candle to Bigo's amazing gala. Like it was incredible. And then like you know that scene in Crazy Rich Asians where they're on the top of that like
Oh,
boat
sure. Yeah.
dude, we had events up there. Like there was a whole party up there. Like
Yeah.
like
It was surreal, huh? Like,
surreal, man. I
dude, I
can't.
mean, it sounds magical.
Magical.
Were you treated like a celebrity there? You
Yeah,
were.
yeah. It was just incredible, and like the people were incredibly nice. The host, the staff, the food. I'm a foodie. Like if I
Okay,
could
me
do a
too.
whole like
Me too,
food thing,
baby.
baby, I'm telling you, I could be a food fighter. I could be a food blogger. Anything with food, I'm in. I don't care. Like I'm in. The
Yeah.
food was amazing, and like they speak English.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So like their first
Yeah.
language is English. So it
Yeah.
was dope, man. I'm telling you, everything about Singapore was
What did you?
incredible.
Okay. No, now you're gonna have to mention the food you had. Like, what are we talking? What kind of spreads were there? I mean,
Uh,
take us. I mean,
I mean,
just off the top of your head.
off the top of my head, see, my thing is I love Asian cuisine. So anything with noodles and rice, I'm in. Noodles and rice and dumplings, right? So it was like just
I grew
hot
up in
pot.
Chinatown, bro, in LA, Chinatown.
Chinatown, LA.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's
So,
up. And I mean,
yes.
my wife is Japanese, so I just love Asian food. You know what I'm saying? So I'm very much like
You're
culture.
turning Japanese already. You're turning Japanese. I really think so.
I,
They're great people, man.
listen, I ain't getting in trouble.
I
No,
love it.
but
Japanese people are fantastic.
amazing. And I
Yeah.
used to live there. I lived in
Oh,
Japan for a
what?
while. Yeah,
Okay,
man.
okay.
I'm telling you. So that's why I'm like, I'm not a stranger to Japan.
You're
We actually
cultured,
met.
bro.
We
Yeah.
met when I was doing the Dream Girls tour. We
Right.
did it in Japan. So like that's where we met, introduced by friends. But like I had been there with Hairspray, and like I went to China, and like I mean I love Asia. It was dope.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a lot of friends, Japanese, everything, bro. Like it's fantastic. I really do. Let me ask you, what's it like difference between performing like live stream performances versus on Broadway?
It's very different. I mean, I think the biggest difference um, are the trolls. You know what I'm saying? When I'm performing on Broadway, it's like it's respect. People are there to watch a show. You know what I'm saying? I've been very lucky to do mostly hit shows, so I don't know what it's like having people in the audience being like, "Oh, we don't like this show," so they're very into it. On a live stream, though, there's a lot of people who just thrive on hate and stupidity and just like want to hurl inserts or troll you or do this weird stuff, and it almost makes you want to not do it. But then there's so many other people who like are supportive and are cool. But that's the biggest difference, like seeing comments coming up on your screen with people being weird, or you know what I'm saying. It's
Yeah.
very, that's the biggest difference.
Wow.
Yeah, yeah,
And this is a real thing, bro. Like people are still bullying folks. I hate bullying. Like just it's sad that happens. You get trolled, and then of course, like live stream, you get trolled by people that are faceless. Like you
yep,
have names, right? So it's clearly that's I mean, it's something that it's almost like hecklers, but they're non-existent. You could just either tune them out or just use them as a catalyst. They're going to help you grow more and be bigger. And that's kind of how you use it, right? Take something negative, make it turn into
yeah,
a positive.
yeah,
Jarran, I'm
yeah,
hearing you
yeah.
out, man, and it sounds like you've had an amazing life in such a short period of time. I mean, what are you, 35, 30?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
we're like
exactly. Yeah.
early 30s, late 20s.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
not late 20s. No, I'm definitely over 30. We're gonna make it, we're gonna let it be known. I put the work in. We're not gonna talk about age.
Disclaimer,
You know
we're
what I'm
over
saying?
30.
I'm definitely over 30. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
my
Because
God.
we've been doing this for a long time, y'all. We've been doing this for a long
Oh
time.
man, this is a long time in coming.
Yeah.
So how do you prepare for these Broadway shows, bro? I'm just curious, out of curiosity.
You talking about like when I actually get it, or how do I prepare
Yeah,
for
like
them?
once you have the role,
Once you,
yeah,
hmm,
man, once you nailed that baby, and that's
yes.
it, and you got it. Like what's a lot of singing, the vocals, or like how does it your morning start? You start early, as
Um, so I'll give you my current situation as the example. Like first
Mhm.
thing, I am one of the lucky actors who I do have a job that's about to start on Tuesday, right? So
Tell
ever
us
since I
about it real
got
quick. Just plug it
oh
in.
so Well, a shameless plug. I will be playing Curtis Taylor Jr. in Dreamgirls at the Walnut Street Theater in Philly. Um,
Beautiful.
very excited because Dreamgirls is my absolute favorite show, and I get to play the role that Jamie Foxx played in the movie. You know what I'm talking about?
Look
But
at you. Congrats, man.
I, thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. I mean, I was a fan of Dreamgirls long before the movie, like well before the movie, right? So this is
Right, right, right.
it's a classic, and I just, I've even like when I did the tour, I got to meet Shirley Ralph and Loretta Devine. Like it's just, it's very, it's something that is very
Rewarding,
near and dear to
man.
my heart.
Yeah.
Very, very near and dear to my heart. But now that I have that role, I'm doing my daily warm ups. I'm making sure that my voice is going to be in great shape. I'm staying hydrated. I'm trying to get enough sleep. I just came back from Disney World, so I need a vacation from the vacation.
Yeah.
But I'm
Hear
going
you.
through my script, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just making sure that when the show starts, I mean, sorry, when rehearsal starts, I'm on my A game and I'm almost off book, if not off
Love it.
book.
Yeah.
So I'm coming
Very
in
important.
very prepared, very focused, and knowing that like I have a great job to do, and I'm gonna do my best by making sure I'm prepared as much as I can be.
That's beautifully said. And yeah, as at the end of the day, if you're, there's no such thing as being over prepared. There's under prepared, but not over prepared. And it's great
Absolutely.
to be in that sort of mind space, so that if anything, underhanded or somebody isn't as prepared, you can overcompensate for that. And that's what's up. And I hear you're gonna sing for us, Ain't No Mountain High Enough.
Oh, you heard that?
Uh-huh.
You heard that? Listen, baby, ain't no mountain high, ain't no valley low, ain't no river wide enough, baby. Now that's all I can do because my wife is doing telemedicine in the other room.
Some Motown. I love it, dude. I grew up with music. I am a honest to God, dude. If I was gonna come back into the world once again, I'd be probably black. And I have some, because I have soul in me, man. I do. For real. I'm serious, man. Like I
I
love,
love that. I
obviously I grew
love
up in
that.
LA. I'm East Los
Mhm.
Angeles,
Yeah,
cat, born and raised the Lincoln Heights area. So shout out to all my Lincoln Heights people. But
shut up.
we listen to a lot of soul music. Growing up, there's a lot of jazz, Latin
Mhm.
jazz.
Mhm.
You got
I love
Pancho
that.
Sanchez, you got
Santa Cruz,
Santana. Oh my God.
Santana.
I mean,
Come
all
on.
these Latin jazz, salsa with jazz. I mean, together fusion, if you will, and it's got that as we grew up with, man, and the plus the Mexican music, the Tex-Mex, and my
Mhm.
dad played accordion growing up in the
Oh, stop.
Tex-Mex. Yeah, in like a Tex-Mex band that never took off.
Whoa. Wow.
It's okay though,
Wow.
because he um he went ahead and embedded that into my DNA, and now I like all sorts of music. I got an ear for music, man. Boy, dude, your voice, dude, and you're not even trying, because I know you're trying to be like low key. Your
Listen, she
girl's
just
there.
told me.
Yeah,
She's
I
like,
get it.
loud. I'm like, sorry.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're like,
Damn. Yeah.
hey,
Now, we're good. Just with the
you're
music.
like
Yeah.
your 10 babies are asleep.
Listen, come on. My first concert was in New York City at Madison Square Garden, and I'm gonna
No,
I
wait,
was a kid.
wait.
I was a
What?
kid. Okay, I
Huh?
was a kid, but
Okay.
like salsa festival concert. It was like the I forget exactly what it was called, but it was with like Celia Cruz
Celia
and like
Cruz, man.
Tito Puente. Like it was
Yeah,
like all of the greats, all of that because my stepmom, she's Puerto Rican and she's
love
very
it.
much like so
So
her
you
and my
ate
dad.
arroz con habichuela.
Arroz con
Yeah,
habichuelas, arroz
gandules.
con habichuelas, arroz con gandules, like
I love
arroz
it,
con
dude.
pollo, todos, like
Jared,
all of it, plátanos, everything.
I
And like,
love
I
it,
mean,
bro.
she's been married to my dad for like what? I mean, they've been married for like I don't know. So
So you
like
love all that Latin jazz and Puerto Rican
that's
fusion. Love it,
that's
dude.
that's what I was born. I know that you're Latin Jewish descent. Well, my dad is Jewish and my
Uh-huh.
stepmom was Puerto Rican. So we grew up with just like a lot of
It's a,
different
it's a
Jamaican
gumbo soup, bro.
gumbo soup. Yeah,
It's a
yeah.
gumbo soup with no pork.
Well, she's pork.
I did too. I let
She
me
they all
we
eat the pork.
Judeo Christians these days, or Christianity, man.
Mm.
Let me ask you something, Jarran. Why Blue Purple? Your moniker.
Mm. I love
Yeah.
the question.
Take
I
it
love the
there.
question. So, Some people think it's because no, we're not going to go there. Okay, so it we're not going to talk about what y'all like in LA. We're not going to go there.
Blue purple.
The colors of
Uh-huh.
the great gray,
Uh-huh.
right?
Uh-huh. Dodgers and Lakers.
So
Go
my
ahead.
my favorite color when I was a kid, my favorite color was purple. And when I was in like maybe the second or third grade,
Yeah.
badass kids in the hood, somebody was like, "You can't like purple," because we had to stand up and say like, "What's your favorite color?" Like, "You
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
like
yeah,
purple.
yeah.
That's for girls. You're gay."
Ah,
I didn't even know what gay was. Like, damn. So
yeah.
I changed my favorite color to blue because of that idiot. But I always loved purple, right? So
Yeah.
purple is the color of royalty. Purple is just it's a wonderful, amazing color. And as I grew up, as I got older, I was like,
Yeah.
nah, I'm gonna rock blue and purple. So
That's right.
I was just like, those are my two favorite colors.
Tell the truth. The truth was you watched Barney. And that's
That
what
part.
that gayest dude ever. We like Barney, man.
We
Well,
love
and the thing
Barney.
is,
I wish I was on when I was little. I wanted to be Derek and Barney so bad.
yeah,
I wanted to
yeah,
be Derek and Barney so bad. I'm telling you.
yeah. We
Yeah,
yeah, man. No, no, no. We definitely embrace purple, embrace here in LA. It's we're all about the rainbows, man,
of
and everything.
course, man. Yeah.
Yeah, the gay community. Oh, you know what? Speaking of which, I guess who I had?
Who?
I had you're so Kardashian. Is that what it is? What it is?
Wait, such
I had her on
Kardashian?
the show. Yeah, such a Kardashian. There you go.
Kardashian.
I
Yeah.
had she's rad. This dude's
She's
amazing.
hilarious.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's great. And I
man.
had her on. I had her on, and then she had no idea that I was gonna have Perez Hilton on almost simultaneously, but I managed to just do that, bro. Like book both of them at different
Oh,
times,
that's
unbeknownst to each of
amazing.
them.
That's
So
we were
it
all
was
backstage. We were all backstage in Vegas. We were all at the Vegas gala.
what?
Such a
Oh my
Kardashian. She was
god,
there
dude.
last year.
Love it.
We had yeah. Yep.
She's fun. She brought the energy that day, man. We had such a great time on our podcast. It was so
Did she
much fun.
perform? Did she perform?
It's no because no because the show was only 30 minutes.
Okay,
'Cause
okay.
I was basically what I did is I had to get both of them on without them knowing about one another. So that was a feat in and of itself, and I had to like kind of play it really smooth. So we didn't get a chance to really deep dive and have her sing, like I wish I
Mm,
would have. And
yeah,
but you can also go check out the Such a Kardashian, right?
yeah,
On
definitely.
her on her
On her Bigo.
yeah, and Bigo
Yeah, she's
Live.
dope.
Yeah, it's pretty dope. And let's talk about so you're probably past 18,000 at this point, right? That was just a rough mark, or
Yeah, I mean, I'm pushing 20 on Bigo. I'm very close to 20. So I'm hoping I can get that in the next like month or two. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try
hell
it.
yeah. You're
Yeah,
not gonna try, you're gonna do, my
I'm gonna
bro.
do it. That's what my
You're
dad
gonna
said.
do
Mom,
it. It's
yeah.
let's call it into existence. How about that? Put it out
How
there, let
about
God
that?
do the rest.
Yeah.
So
Keep
what has
doing
been
it,
like
buddy.
what has been like your most memorable performance to date in terms of like Broadway and stuff?
I think my most memorable performance was portraying Marvin Gaye in Motown the musical because man,
Marvin Gaye, babe.
first of all, that's my idol, like
Yeah, yeah.
hands down. But like getting to work with Mr. Gordy to actually like bring this man back to life, like, and
What?
then like getting the
Are you
blessing from
for
his
real, dude?
son.
This
I'm
is
telling you, I
look at
worked with
you,
Mr. Gordy for like what 5 years, and then I got to work with Marvin's son because he produced his own
oh,
musical about his
dude.
father.
Wow.
So I got to re redo it. You know what I'm saying? Like it was just the
It's
best part of my
phenomenal
life.
on more than one level. It's otherworldly.
Otherworldly,
Yeah, it's funny
otherworldly.
because his the house that unfortunately he succumbed to his wounds, the gunshot wounds and
Yeah.
stuff. He bought for his dad. I suppose
Yep.
it's not far from. I mean, it's about 40 minutes from here. So I live in
Word.
San Fernando Valley, but I've been to it. I've been by it,
Oh
by the
wow.
house. It's a landmark, and it's crazy, dude. Like I
Wow.
think about Marvin Gaye, you know, losing his life in that fateful. Or I don't know if it was during the day in the early 80s, right? 84.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, with not only the house that he got for no, the gun that he got for his father to protect him because he thought people were
What?
coming after him.
You kidding me? I didn't know that.
Yes.
I didn't know that detail.
Yes, he thought people were coming after him. He was going through like
Yeah,
all this
yeah, yeah.
psychosis, and so he gave his father the gun to like
Wowza.
protect him. And it was that, y'all go read the book if you really if you
Yeah,
want to know what happened. But
yeah.
it's
I have
about
ADHD,
in this
but
world.
yeah,
So
I'm gonna probably get the audiobook and stuff. So
yeah.
what's been like? What would be your dream role moving forward in you know
Okay.
dream role in terms of performances, live performances, of course.
So the my dream role has not been created because it's for me. Okay,
Wow.
that's my dream role is literally one that is being created for me to start in and originate,
Mhm.
and I don't even know what that is yet. God is gonna it's gonna be incredibly amazing. I can't wait. Two other things. One, I would love a Disney job because I'm obsessed with Disney,
Mhm.
and the only way I could do these Disney concerts if I could be like the genie in Aladdin or like
Yeah,
Hercules because now he's black and over in Germany,
yeah,
like
absolutely.
something would be really incredible. Um, yeah,
Wow, dude, I am be beside myself more ways than one. Um, you, yeah, you keep going in this direction the way that you're doing, and breaking those ceilings and stuff, and you're gonna eventually hit this sort of milestone, I think, and yeah, and if I get to own Disney sometime, somewhere down the line, I promise you, you and I can draft this and do the blueprint.
listen,
Your
listen,
ideal or idyllic show.
come
Um,
on, come on.
Jared, how do you have any children? You guys have any children?
No, not yet.
Oh, yeah. How long have you
No.
guys been together?
It'll be 5 years in May.
Beautiful,
Yeah,
beautiful.
so I mean,
And
it's if it's
God's
supposed to
plan.
happen, it'll happen.
Yeah, you're
But
young. You're still young, dude. For real, I'm
okay,
serious.
okay.
Most people are having children after 35. I kid you not.
That's what I'm seeing. So I'm like,
Yeah,
okay, then it gives it time to have some kids.
yeah. Do
Yeah.
you does you okay? I meant to ask you, did I miss it? Your wife's also a performer?
No, my wife's a physician.
Your wife, oh wow.
Yeah,
That's yeah, that's fantastic. If you get sick on the road, she takes care of you,
yeah,
literally.
yeah. But
Yeah.
she's like,
What kind of physician?
she's definitely like Eastern medicine, where she's like,
Oh,
oh no, you're not
yeah.
gonna take these pills. You're gonna take these herbs for 3 weeks, and just
I like that kind of herb. Yeah, why not?
you already know, bro. Blue.Purple. Ah,
Cypress Hill, baby. I'm Cypress Hill, LA.
yeah.
You had no idea what you signed up for. Ali
I
didn't tell
didn't.
you. Um,
Nope, not at
and
all.
let's talk about the current project. You can go to Philly once again. Um,
Yes,
all
yes.
right. Are you stoked?
I'm stoked, y'all. I mean, just a little shameless plug. If you want to follow my journey,
Uh-huh.
go and check me out on IG at JMuse, JAEMUSE. I'm going to be going behind the scenes. I'm going to be going in front of the
Yeah,
scene. I'm going to be under the scene. I'm going to be doing all this
I
stuff.
heard you're
Um,
notorious for BTS. A lot of
listen, I
that.
love doing it. Or you can come on Bigo.Live. I'm Blue.Purple. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah. Yeah.
we're going to be in Philadelphia at the Walnut Street Theater, very historic theater. Um, you know, very big house for Philly, which is great because I went to school in Philly. I went to the
Yeah.
University of the Arts, so it's like my
Yeah.
old
Of
stomping
course.
grounds. You know what I mean? So that's gonna
Right.
be
Right. Oh
that's
man, you're
gonna be
bringing
great.
it home. You know what I mean? Like, and let me ask you, this like challenges along the way. It goes without saying there are so many to name, but if there's been a challenge, what is your motor? What keeps you going? Like the why? Besides the obvious, you have a great voice, but what helped
It's not
you?
even that.
And while we're at it, piece of advice that somebody that's come before you is giving you that has helped you.
I can't give up. Like here's the thing. If
Yeah, no
there's
plan B.
anything, if there's anything, this is my advice to anybody out there. If there is anything else that you want to do that. If you know in every ounce of every fiber of your being that this is what you want to do, then you just have to do it. That's it. There's no like what drives you, just knowing that this is what I want to do and this is what I was born to do. Like I haven't even done what I really want to do. I want to come over there and play in La La Land. Can I get a TV show? Can I get a, but theater is my bread and butter, and this is what I do. And you know what I mean? So what drives me, just knowing like,
you don't have plan B.
There ain't nothing else I'm doing, because shit, I don't have any other degrees. Like I got.
But isn't it something, while we're on the subject, that it's the very thing that drives you is the fact that this is what you feel like the most. I don't know about you, but and obviously I feel alive when I'm talking to wonderful people, whether it's an author, a producer, director, a singer, or all the above across the spectrum. I feel like undeniably satisfied, because everyone that I'm talking to has a story. They're not giving up for the most part. I mean, it's easy to just hang up the dancing shoes, right, and say it's done. I'm over, but then you're not going to be happy, because all of us are like, we have this like almost like an adrenaline a junkie kind of mentality, where you have to, when you're up there on the boards, right, when you're acting, when you're singing, be it playing guitar in a band, or you're in like myself, podcasting, you have a sense of not only is a pride in what you do, but you're happy, you come alive.
Exactly, right? 100%. It's definitely something that's the drug. What
drug? It's a bloodline, man. It's like,
literally, it's like that. That's what you're chasing.
Yeah.
But the ugly truth, right? It's not always going to be there. You know what I mean? Like the show will close. You will have to get the next one. And what are you doing in the in between time, right? Sometimes you can hop from show to show to show. As I get older, maybe there's a little bit more of a gap. So I do teach English as a second language to some people, and you know what I mean? I am doing that kind of stuff, but I'm an edutainer
at heart.
Yeah. So
and you're probably embedding all the entertainment into your scholarly lessons and stuff, as I imagine.
Yeah.
You're probably saying your English grammatical. You failed miserably.
Why?
Hey, but Jarran, ladies and gentlemen, it's my boy, Jarran Muse. I love the last Muse.
That's my real last name. Yeah,
that's your real last name.
That's my real. It's not a stage name. Yes.
No way. Yeah. No way that you're ever gonna be upset or sad and say I'm going away from this. It's a Muse, dude.
I can't. Like, that's why. Hello, Disney. That's what I'm trying to tell you. That's why I'm trying to tell you, Disney. Let me be in Hercules. I'm a Muse. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm a Muse. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I'm a Muse. Like,
it's fantastic, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
I can feel your energy from where I'm at, dude. Like miles away. It's definitely palpable, and honestly, honest to God, you're a blessing to me. Just hearing you, I get inspired, dude. Like, I can't do Broadway. I mean, I wouldn't be able to do off Broadway or the side of the Broadway. Or
wow.
But I don't know that. Right? Like, you just never
Broadway
know.
Plays. You don't have to sing in a play.
Oh. Yeah, well, the plays are fine. Yeah, the plays I can do, but what I'm talking about, like Broadway. Broadway is mostly singing, right? Is there like
a lot of people don't realize there's Broadway? There are musicals and there are plays.
Okay, right.
A Broadway musical. Right. Leave that to me. I don't want to hear you singing in a musical. Let me do that.
Why? You're trying to say you haven't even heard me sing?
You already said it yourself, and if you don't have the confidence, I don't want to hear it.
You hurt my feelings.
I don't want to hear. No, you hurt your own feelings. I'm sorry. No, see, look at your acting. There you go.
But I can't be upset because you're on Muse, man.
I'm going to give you the inspiration to keep going and do that play. I could come see you and laugh.
Yeah, you're absolutely right, bro. Yeah, you're absolutely right. And clearly, I've never really done it. I've gotten to see any of these plays in New York or anything, or Chicago.
What about LA? We come to the Amazon and to the Pantages.
Well, yeah, except for they always sell out and I don't get a chance to go. Yeah,
Okay,
but we're gonna go. We're definitely gonna go when you're out here in LA, and then you gotta
100%,
come by and you gotta come by the studio so that we can
100%.
shoot out of the studio.
Okay,
But in
yeah,
person.
for
All
sure,
right, all right,
for
and then
sure.
bring us some of that wifey's herbal tea or herbal stuff.
I got all of that.
Yeah,
Yeah. Mhm.
holistic stuff, right?
Yep, all the holistic medicine. I'm telling you, it's
Ladies and
like
gentlemen, that's my show. Jarran, Muse, where do we follow you? Where do we find you? Where do we stalk you?
you can come stalk me on Bigo.Live at Blue.Purple. That's BLUE.PURPLE. Or you can come on IG at
Uh-huh.
JAEMUSE.
I started following you already, buddy.
I did. I followed you back. I followed
Oh,
you back.
nice.
Yeah.
Haven't checked it. Let's see,
Yeah.
liar. No,
Yeah.
you didn't.
Check. Check right now.
All
Check
right,
right
man.
now.
Let's chat again. I'm down to definitely do this again. It's
Okay.
been a lot of fun. It flew by
Same.
40 some minutes, and
Same.
it's a hell of a time talking to you, man. You're great. All the best to you.
I
God bless
appreciate
you, my
you.
friend.
Absolutely. I would love to do it backstage if you like. I can, we can set something up when I'm like in the theater or something, something cool.
All right, that sounds. Oh, dude, that would be so rad.
I got you.
Absolutely.
I got you.
That's the show. Take
All
it
right, cool.
away, guys. Thank you so much. I'm
Absolutely.
honored and blessed, buddy, to have you on. And
Thank you,
then
Jim.
I'll follow you, stalk you. We'll be in touch, man. I'll hit you up when it drops. Thanks so much again. Thanks.
Bet.
That's my show, guys.
Cool.
Have a
Thank you,
blessed
Jim. All right. Have a good one.
day. You too. Peace.